In this lecture, we are diving into the world of fantastic AI tools, which generate any kind of image or photo you can dream of. We will start with basic prompts, and we'll advance our techniques to get what we want. Log into DALL-E and move your mouse over the images to learn which prompts create what kind of images. Clicking on Surprise Me button can create sample prompts for you. Through those samples, you can understand that there is a core part which describes what we need to see in this art piece, and there are additional parts for format and style. We can ask ChatGPT how we can form those prompts. Basically, we define what type of art we want to get, what we want to see in that. If we want it to look like a work of an artist, we mention that name. And if we want it to look like a special piece of art, we can mention the name of that art piece as well. Here comes our first images with the prompt we got from ChatGPT directly. We could, of course, write what we want in the simplest way. This is the same content as a one-line drawing. And this is another one as a vintage 35mm photograph. We also have a statement, so-called negative prompt. Negative prompt tells the platform what we don't want to see at our images. Since those images are created artificially, there is always a possibility of creating undesired parts in the images. Two-headed models, mutated hands, bad anatomy are pretty common errors. Whatever you don't want to see, put it into negative prompt box if your AI tool provides that feature. In this content, the words portrait, close-up, soft light are seen. Maybe you do want to see them. If so, get them out. Always begin with short prompts, and you can excel your prompt engineering eventually. Our next great tool is Midjourney. Prompts, prompt engineering, and using other AI tools that are creating those prompts are getting more important when we are using Midjourney. It is possible to use Midjourney through Discord, and you give those prompts to the Midjourney bot. If you don't need more than one image of your created character, all tools will work great. When you need another scene with the same character, you may notice subtle differences between the produced images. To overcome this problem, Midjourney offers a handy interface with which you can take an image as a reference and set a region at the image to be mixed, and the final image gets the source of that range from the guiding image. Working with the commands or carrying out special tasks may frighten you. They are not complicated at all, and you don't need to go that deep either. But those additional features are what makes Midjourney different than the others, and if you prefer to use this platform, enjoy all the benefits it offers. Here are two images side by side. You can check the differences at eyebrows, eyes, and lips. Heat is on. Next tool is Leonardo.ai. As you've done with other platforms, first check what is definitely possible at this platform. For the model of your choice, check what other users created. You may exceed what they have done. It is always great to see creative people's work. Unlike DALL-E, you don't need to explicitly mention what type of image you need. While you're selecting the model, you are selecting the expected type as well. Among all those featured models, you can select the model that will very likely create what you want, or you can also start with an image of any type and you can convert it to something else. Everything is possible. You can create a photorealistic image, then convert it to a Pixar-like animated character, for example. Let's create Megan, this time with dreamlike images using the model, Dream Shaper. I will not care about the last part of the prompt and use the same prompt I've used at Midjourney. This time we are using a different engine and the final image will not be realistic. I will also use a negative prompt and will fill in what I do not want to see. And our image is produced. With Prompt Generation Future, you can type in a short prompt and get prompt ideas. Let's try one of those. We get a nice suggestion and it created a nice following scene. And that was Leonardo.ai. Give those platforms a try. Each are mind-blowing. Have fun with them and let's get creative.